Greetings, people of intellect. This is my book review of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, who was the Roman Empire from 161 AD to 180 AD. And this was actually not intended to be a book rather than writings to himself, which later it was converted into a book called Meditations. So these were personal and reflective thoughts that he had as a philosopher, and it has been one of the most profound books that I've encountered in my life. And the reason that I say that is because of the first thing that I took away, that he very articulately conveyed as he talked a lot about the cosmic nature of the universe. And so that first thing that I took away from his philosophies is the peaceful acceptance of death. This book helped me to come to terms with death, with no resistance, no fear, with a sense of belonging in the universe. It changed so much for me. It took away so much fear, so much apprehension, and here's how he articulated that. He said, if you separate death from all of its imaginative surroundings, like what society and men have imagined around it, all the speculation around it, you will see that death is an operation of nature. And if you should fear an operation of nature, such as death, you should also fear the operations of nature, such as the blossoming of flowers. And he mentioned that no operation of nature is evil, and that really clicked for me, realizing that it's just the changing of elements, and I will return to the sources that I came from and be a part of the vast universe again and recreate stars and all that other stuff. And I found great beauty and peace in that, and it deeply touched me. The second concept that I took away from his philosophies also relates to death, but it's more of a way of allowing you to live, which is imagine if you were to pass away this very instant, and the remaining of your time is a surplus, is a gift. Live it as so. So basically it allows you to appreciate every second that you get as a surplus, and I think that's a really beautiful way of looking at life. And he also mentions about not being nostalgic about having more time in this world, or having less time, or something, just being accepting of the time that you are given, and being extremely grateful and joyous about that. So that's something that whenever I need to ground myself in gratitude, I can just imagine being or passing away this very instant, and every second thus forward is a surplus. The third concept that I took away from his philosophies is that of that things do not touch the soul. And for me, as an entrepreneur, as someone with great ambitious goals and this lavish lifestyle that I aspire for, yes, I still want that, but with this now understanding that is not going to nourish my soul, that is more for the earthly things and whatnot. So no matter how badly I want that, this will always put that in perspective, that things do not touch the soul, and I find that really beautiful as well. Overall, I would say his philosophies did something very profound for me. It helped me understand for the first time, like truly understand and discover that one can find peace within himself. And that's based off another thought he mentioned, which was that the mind is the greatest retreat or vacation that you could ever want. Instead of just being able to retreat into your mind is such a wonderful thing, and that also leads to the whole meditative aspect of this book. But he's been one of the most profound individuals that is going to shape the rest of my life, and I'm really glad that I found this book.